Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use Xodo. Xodo is the app that you use to look for PDFs, any type of PDF, but I'm going to show you specifically how you read my graphs or any other graphs with this app. So if you don't have a printer or you don't want to use your printer, you just wanted to use a device, you just download, doesn't matter if it's Apple or Android, download Xodo. And once you download Xodo, I'm going to show you how you can use this app to create your projects, Graphghan projects. With this app, you can save it, so you can highlight, you can do whatever you need, even business docs, things that needs to be signed, you could do that as well. I believe there's a version where you can purchase the Pro, and it gives you so much more things that you could do with this app. But the free one will allow you to read and save your PDF, your graphs. Okay, so I also need you to understand, in order to use this, it's best if you have a single page graph. A single page graph is going to help you better because you're able to read it easily on the device. Whereas if you have multiple pages, it's harder to read all those pages. So when you need to use the app, it's best to ask. You must request because we automatically do the multiple pages. So if you request for a single page, I will automatically know that you're using it for Xodo. All right, so I'm in the app and I'm going to I downloaded a single page pattern. I'm going to go to recent because that's exactly, I just did it. I just downloaded it. Now, if this is something that you had for a while in your device, you could search for it. If you know where you downloaded it at, you go to, documents or wherever you download it. And when you do that, you just put search and type in the title and it will come up. But being that I recently downloaded, it automatically came up. In the beginning, I think when I first did this, I had to look it up. But yeah, that came up. So as you can see, it's one page. It's not multiple pages. It's just one page. So being that we have the one page, is easy access. You can look at it like this. Or you could take your fingers and expand it. Just take your fingers, rub on top of it, and expand it. And you can go low or high. It doesn't matter. Now, the next thing you will want to learn is how are you going to highlight. So, right here at the top, right here, it says draw, where the arrow is. That's what you're going to do. You're going to draw. As you can see, there's different things you could do, but being that we are using this for Graphghan purposes, that's what we don't really need nothing else but that. So that's just the view. So just the view, that's that. But we want to draw. We want to be able to highlight. So I am going to show you how to do that. You are going to take one of your colors down here at the bottom. You can see the colors that you may want. I always tend to choose a color that I can see best, which is like that. I'm going to do either yellow. Well, I don't see yellow, but I'm going to do red. You could also go in here and pick, like, if you wanted a specific color. For me, red or yellow would be my go-to colors because it stands out the most. But the best thing to do is click that square. When you click the square, that is going to show up here at the bottom. You're going to click that box so that it shows. Once you do that, then we are going to play with it a little bit. So the opacity is where you need to make sure it's like 50% or lower. I tend to do it around 50% only because I want to be able to see at the bottom of it. Now, you may not need to see at the bottom of it, and you may want to have it all this color. But me, I like to see the last row that I finished. 'Cause I don't count, so don't mind me. Yeah, so in here you could, like, again, you could change the color. This says border color, but we didn't need a border, so that one is checked as no. The fill color, like I said, I like to use red or yellow, but for sakes of this tutorial, we're going to change it to yellow for the sakes of the tutorial, because I'm good with the red. Alright, so I just played around with this until I got it to where I want it, and bam, that's done. Stroke, you really don't have to worry about this too much, because when you are using this, you are going to be able to make it big or small. So stroke, you really don't have to worry about that. Stroke is just basically the outline, so you don't need that. And like I said, the opacity. Alright, so you're going to press that X and click on your graph. When you click on your graph, that shows up. Your box, it shows up. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to put it in that first row, because this is where you finished that graph. Now that we did that part, we're going to click the X. The reason why you have to click the X is because if you don't click that X, it's going to keep giving you a whole bunch of squares, and you don't want that. So I'm going to just slide this over, and bam, that your first row is already done. And as you go to the next one, all you're doing is pushing it up. That's it. Push it up until, you know, if you have to go any more, and you can pull it up more. And that's it. It covers the whole. I usually stretch it out like that. I stretch it out like that. That way, even if I push it over a little bit, it still covers the whole thing. And you just go up to where you need to go, all the way up until you finish. And that's basically it. If you made a mistake, there's ways of getting rid of it. You just press undo, which is right there at the top, or you could press erase, which is up there at the top. And that's basically it. It's going to automatically save. So if I accidentally press back, it automatically saves your document. So when you go back, boom, it's already there. And even if you wanted to stop this one and go to do another one, you could definitely do that and still be able to save that, so that when you go back to this one will already be there. So you can work on multiple projects at the same exact time. And I think I covered everything. Yeah, I think I covered all of that. Real simple, real easy, nothing too crazy. And it's good to use. It's good to use, and I love it. I love this. But if you have any other questions, put it down below in the comments, and I will be more than happy to answer those questions. Don't forget to request your single page, and you guys have a good one. I will talk to you later. Bye. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you liked the video, click the like button up at the top. And if you like, please please share. I appreciate it. Bye.